Picture Atlantis, an island of gleaming towers, intricate canals, and unmatched wealth, thriving in harmony with nature. But then, the earth shakes. The city's marvels crack and crumble as panic erupts. The sea, once a friend, becomes a monster. Towering waves crash over the land, erasing everything. In a single night, Atlantis vanishes beneath the Atlantic, swallowed whole by the ocean. Where greatness stood, only endless water remains. The suddenness of its end transforms history into legend, a ghost story that haunts us still. The disappearance of Atlantis is the ultimate cold case, a puzzle missing its most crucial piece, the location itself. We're left to wonder about the lives lost, the knowledge buried, and the secrets hidden beneath the waves. The legend dares us to seek the truth of what happened on that fateful night. Why does Atlantis still captivate us after 2,000 years? It's more than a sunken city, it's the ultimate what-if. Atlantis suggests our history holds secrets, that lost worlds might rewrite what we know. Real places like Pompeii and Machu Picchu prove entire civilizations can vanish, leaving only ruins. Atlantis is the mythic extreme, a world so lost it became legend. Its story warns of hubris, a powerful society destroyed by its own arrogance, a lesson that still resonates. The search for Atlantis is a quest for wonder, a challenge to explore the unknown. That blank spot on the map isn't emptiness, it's an invitation. The legend endures because it keeps our curiosity alive. To begin our search for Atlantis, we must turn to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, whose writings in the dialogues Timaeus and Critias, composed around 360 BC, are the earliest and most detailed sources about this legendary lost civilization. Plato's words have echoed through history, sparking centuries of fascination and debate. According to Plato, the tale of Atlantis was not his own invention. He claimed it originated with Egyptian priests who shared the story with the wise Athenian lawmaker Solon during his travels. Solon, in turn, passed the account down through generations, eventually reaching Plato's family. This mysterious chain of transmission adds layers of intrigue and uncertainty to the legend, blurring the lines between myth and possible memory. Plato described Atlantis as a vast and powerful island empire, situated beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. He claimed it was larger than both Libya and Asia Minor combined, suggesting a landmass of immense scale and influence, lost somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. The capital city of Atlantis, as Plato envisioned it, was a marvel of ancient engineering, constructed in a series of concentric rings of land and water, connected by bridges and canals. The city boasted grand palaces, temples and harbors, all adorned with gleaming metals like gold, silver and orichalcum, a mysterious metal described as second only to gold in value. The Atlanteans themselves were depicted as brilliant engineers and architects, their society wealthy, technologically advanced and powerful. Yet, as their civilization flourished, their virtue and wisdom faded, replaced by greed and ambition. This moral decline, Plato warned, would ultimately lead to their downfall. Plato set the destruction of Atlantis a staggering 9,000 years before his own era, pushing the story deep into the mists of prehistory, far earlier than the rise of Egypt or Mesopotamia. This ancient timeline only deepens the mystery, making Atlantis seem both impossibly old and tantalizingly real. Such a timeline, far predating the oldest known civilizations, has fueled endless debate among scholars and enthusiasts alike. Was Atlantis a real place, a forgotten chapter of human history, or merely a philosophical allegory crafted by Plato to illustrate his ideas about hubris and the ideal society? Every modern search for Atlantis, whether scientific or speculative, begins with Plato's evocative words and the enduring mystery they created. His descriptions remain the blueprint for all who seek the lost world. The roots of the legend are as enigmatic and elusive as the city itself, ensuring that the quest for Atlantis continues to captivate our imagination. The legend of Atlantis begins in a distant, almost forgotten golden age around 10,000 BC, when it was said to flourish as a paradise of immense power, wisdom, and technological marvels. This mythical island nation was described as a utopia, where advanced knowledge and harmony reigned and its people lived in prosperity, surrounded by breathtaking architecture and lush landscapes. Atlantis was more than just a city. It was a symbol of human potential and the mysteries of the ancient world. But as time passed, the Atlanteans became corrupted by their own ambition and greed. Their desire for conquest led them to wage war against neighboring lands, including the legendary city of ancient Athens. In a dramatic clash of civilizations, the once great Atlanteans were ultimately defeated by the courage and unity of the Athenians, marking the beginning of their tragic downfall. Then, in a single cataclysmic day and night, disaster struck. Violent earthquakes shattered the land, and massive floods swept over the city, erasing Atlantis from the face of the earth. Its magnificent temples and towers vanished beneath the waves, lost to history and memory. For centuries, the tale of Atlantis survived only in the writings of the Greek philosopher Plato, who described the city in vivid detail. Most scholars dismissed his account as mere allegory or philosophical metaphor, a cautionary tale about hubris and the dangers of unchecked power. But in 1882, the legend was revived, when Ignatius Donnelly published his best-selling book, Atlantis, the Antediluvian World. Donnelly boldly claimed that Atlantis was not just a myth, but the true mother of all civilizations, the source of ancient knowledge and lost technology. Donnelly's ideas captured the imagination of the world, sparking a global obsession. Adventurers, scholars, and dreamers alike became enthralled by the possibility that Atlantis might be real, inspiring countless expeditions and theories about its possible location. Over the decades, expeditions have scoured the globe, from the sunken ruins of the Bahamas and the mysterious Bimini Road to the icy landscapes of Antarctica, each explorer hoping to be the one to finally solve the riddle of Atlantis and uncover its secrets. The timeline of Atlantis is a fascinating blend of myth, history, and relentless human curiosity. Each new discovery, theory, or artifact adds another layer to the enduring mystery, keeping the legend alive in our collective imagination. And so, the search continues to this day, fueled by the hope that somewhere, beneath the waves or hidden in forgotten ruins, the epic secrets of Atlantis still await discovery, reminding us that the past may yet hold wonders beyond our wildest dreams. One compelling scientific theory suggests that the legend of Atlantis may actually be rooted in the real-life story of the Minoan civilization, which flourished on the islands of Crete and Thera, now known as Santorini, in the ancient Aegean Sea. The Minoans were a remarkably advanced Bronze Age culture, renowned for their art, architecture, and seafaring prowess. Their society thrived for centuries until it was abruptly disrupted by a cataclysmic event, a colossal volcanic eruption on Thera around 1600 BC, one of the most powerful eruptions in recorded history. This eruption unleashed devastating tsunamis and rained volcanic ash across the region, destroying settlements and crippling the Minoan civilization. The suddenness and scale of the disaster eerily echo Plato's account of Atlantis' sudden watery demise, swallowed by the sea in a single day and night. While the timeline doesn't perfectly align with Plato's claim that Atlantis vanished 9,000 years before his time, some researchers argue that a mistranslation or misinterpretation of ancient Egyptian records could explain this discrepancy, suggesting the story may have been based on real events, just with the dates confused. The ruins of Akrotiri, a once thriving Minoan city now preserved beneath layers of volcanic ash, offer a haunting glimpse into a lost world. The city's advanced infrastructure and vibrant frescoes hint at a civilization cut short by disaster. Of course, Santorini lies in the Aegean, not the Atlantic Ocean as Plato described. Yet the similarities between the Minoan catastrophe and the Atlantis legend are striking, leading some to believe that the story was inspired by real events, even if the geography was later altered or misunderstood. This theory grounds the Atlantis legend in tangible history and geology, transforming it from pure myth into a story with roots in actual human experience and natural disaster. Perhaps Plato's tale was a retelling, a distorted memory passed down through generations of a real catastrophe that forever changed the ancient world. The Minoan hypothesis continues to fuel debate among historians and archaeologists. Was Atlantis a memory of a real place, a cautionary myth, or a blend of both fact and fiction? The truth may forever remain hidden, but it lingers in the echoes of ancient disaster, inviting us to keep searching for answers beneath the ash and waves. My name is Lyra, a cartographer of Atlantis. Today the sky is bruised, the air heavy, and the city restless. Suddenly the earth convulses. My maps scatter as panic sweeps the streets. Cracks split the Grand Bridge, the canals churn violently, trapping ships. I see the sea pull back, exposing the seabed, a sailor's omen of doom. A monstrous wave rises on the horizon, blotting out the sky. There's no escape. Bridges collapse, tunnels flood, the city shatters. I cling to my doorway as chaos reigns. The end comes not with a whimper but a roar. The wave crashes down, erasing all. My last thought isn't of gods or rulers, but of the maps I'll never finish. Atlantis, in a heartbeat, is gone. Its knowledge, art, and people lost to the deep. Only the legend remains, echoing through time. Atlantis is more than legend. It's a global obsession, blending science, adventure, and myth. The search spans the globe, the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, the Azores in the Atlantic, and countless other sites. Some discoveries, like the Bimini Road, spark excitement but are often explained by geology, not ancient builders. Claims of underwater pyramids and lost cities abound, but evidence remains elusive. Modern technology, satellite imaging, sonar, deep-sea subs, pushes the hunt further than ever. The legend inspires real research into ancient sea levels and lost civilizations. Whether Atlantis existed or not, the quest drives us to explore the unknown. The search itself is a testament to our enduring curiosity. Atlantis is a mirror reflecting the rise and fall of civilizations, the dangers of hubris, and our relationship with nature. Its story warns that no society, however advanced, is immune to collapse. As we face our own environmental challenges, the legend feels more relevant than ever. Yet Atlantis also inspires. It fuels our curiosity, our drive to explore, and our belief in hidden wonders. The greatest mysteries aren't just about answers, they're about the questions that keep us searching. Is Atlantis real, a memory, or a brilliant fable? Perhaps its true power lies in the journey it inspires, a search for our origins, our potential, and our fate. The legend endures, keeping the flame of wonder alive.